Hmm. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another DMing Hadley game. This game is going to come with a trigger warning. It's gonna be gory. It's gonna be violent. There's going to be vivid descriptions of horrible, horrible things. And if you are sensitive to those sorts of things, this is not the game for you to watch. I yeah, yeah, yeah. This is your opportunity now to stop doing this to yourself. And since it's being recorded and broadcast on Twitch and YouTube, um, it's pretty clear that there's content warning coming. There's going to be gore. There's going to be acts of violence, both by and to children? Question mark. There will be, vivid descriptions of horrific things, again, done to and by said children, question mark. And these fine people are going to be responsible for acts of horrific violence. And yeah, yeah, you're all bad. All of you are bad. And yeah, hey kids, do you like violence? Now, if you do like violence and descriptions of gore and violent things and children getting their comeuppance, then you've come to the right place. Um, and yeah, issues of agency, that's going to come into play as always with this game. It's a real theme. Um, Ladies who chop their fingers off and don't seem to be affected by it. That's a thing that happened last time. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little terrified, to be quite honest, because I've been wrestling with how this is going to go for over a week now, and yeah, we're gonna find out today. That's for sure. No pulled punches. So again, if you're still sticking around, you signed up for what's about to happen. The content warnings and all of that have been expressed, and now we're going to move on with
Have your
our
secondary character sheet ready.
lives. I don't know. I don't think you guys are going to necessarily die today. Today. Yeah, right, Jimbo. It's not you guys' fault. You're trapped in some evil, twisted domain in Ravenloft, it seems. I guess technically that's yet to be determined, but when you were in Ravenloft, the big bubble of Ravenloft. So you're probably still somewhere in this maze of nightmare scenarios. That's exciting. Can't wait to see what happens next. Uh,
There's no mist. That's what's really throwing Spellana off is there's no mist.
no, there's no mist.
Yeah, that's
It's
weird.
Yeah, the most disturbing part of this world so far is that it looks real pastoral and gorgeous. There's sun shining through the clouds, which you guys have not seen in a long time. In a long time. This beautiful school marm and some very I guess gifted and talented students, children that Svetlana wants to drink their blood. That's a thing.
I bet the sun is just making me hungry.
Um, perhaps, perhaps. I mean, when is the last time you actually fed? Let's be honest.
I actually had some taste of Joanne, like not actually that long ago, maybe like a day ago or something.
Okay, okay, just a little nibble, just a little.
Doesn't take much, really. It's more that like I'm a connoisseur of blood. Like realistically, I the blood makes me stronger, but it's not like I can't survive without it.
Right, right, right. Um,
But I am going to eat that child that was staring at me awkwardly in the hallway. That's not right. You don't look at an elder like that.
He was creepy as like all get out, like Children of Corn, little motherfucker. Is real creepy. This is Assault on Ravenloft, season 2, episode 8, and I have titled this one "Orphanarium Blues." I hope you enjoy it. And this will be your last content warning. The next time something happens, it will be bad, and you have been warned literally 3 times. If you are averse to descriptions of gore, violence against children, issues of agency, or school marms cutting off their fingers, then this is your opportunity to exit the room now. Great. Sweet. I guess that brings us around to everybody's favorite part of the game, the round robin. During the round robin, we like to do 4 distinct things. The first thing we do is introduce ourselves. The second thing we do is share with one another and the world our pronouns. The third thing we do is introduce our characters. And the fourth and final thing is offer a vivid, aesthetic description of our characters so that they may live in each and every one of our brain holes, because, you see, I like to vividly hallucinate with my friends on the internet for 2 or 3 hours at a time, 6 days a week, often multiple times per day. And today is no different. So without further ado, Crowman, why don't you take it away and show the folks at home how it's done. Also, hydrate.
Well, hello, I'm Rob. I go by Croman. And, I'll be playing Nolan Manic today. Now, who's Nolan Manic? He's a very human, male, sorcerer, and a monk. Now, where is the backstory? There it is. Now, who he is? He was born on an island, abandoned by his mother, but not by his father. And he accompanied him on many sea adventures until when he was a teenager. After some heartfelt goodbyes, he was said that it was time for him to join another crew and see the world for his own with new people. That ended with him, well, falling into the sea in an strange occurrence with sea monsters and a bronze dragon, which, well, showed his actual magical potential that he has as a sorcerer. He tried to find a way to how to control that magic, and the best he could find was a monastery of monks dedicated to dragons. And well, he went to study with them. He learned how to control the powers of his sorcerer lineage, and he also learned how to perform martial arts in perhaps a different way than most other monks. He managed to mix both styles, and now after that, he tried to travel the world and follow the breeze of the sea to see what the world could offer him, in a manner of speaking. That led him to the Mercenary Guild, adventures with a rivalry formed with a captain, which is maybe now the stooge of a Dark Drake, if you will say it. Shadow Drake, maybe? One of the two? Wyvern. One of those was. Wyvern. That rivalry also has his hand cut off and replaced with a living metal hand. As far as how he presents himself, well, he's a young man at 5'11". He has a black hair, just a little bit of a stubble, just a blue headscarf, black pants, a black shirt, but also a blue half coat that resembles, you could say, a half kimono, and is made of leather and is completely blue. And also, bracers and the dark leather boots. That's him.
Sounds good. Sounds real good. Thanks, Crowman. Well, that brings us around to Mr. John.
Hello, I'm John Heeham. I'll be playing Alexandra today. Adele stands about 5 feet tall. She most often appears as a grown late 20s, 5 foot, very petite, very slim, slender. Maybe some might even say waif-like late 20s woman with blonde hair and blue eyes, but will occasionally revert to the appearance of her 13-year-old self that she was at the age that she was murdered. She then became an undead warlock in service of an undead demigod called Stitch, and finds herself now in Ravenloft, where he found most of his power, and so interesting things are afoot in that realm. She fights up close and personal with a black longsword and shield, with this chitinous armor that magically grows on her skin in times of need. Her eyes will turn black and her face very pale and bloodshot. And she sometimes summons creatures to fight by her side from the darkest depths of the multiverse. That is
Awesome. John, I'm gonna come visit you, and I'm gonna figure out how to get rid of that hiss in the background. I listen, I love you, and you're not that.
Yeah. So it's like you can hear it while I'm talking.
Yeah, it's click, 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 click. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I'm waiting for the beat to drop.
It could be my laptop, like just because I play the laptop.
I don't know. I just work here, man. I get it. I understand. But one of these days, that's all I'm saying. One of these days. Speaking of one of these days, Tiva Panic. Yep. That's how we do it. That's how we do it around here. I wait until your mouth's full, and then I call on you.
You know what's funny is that my brothers just started calling me too. Apparently everybody needs me all at once right now. Yeah. All right. Hi. I'm a Tiva Panic.
Who doesn't need a Tiva in their life?
I mean, I don't. You'd have to ask them. I don't know. I can't speak for people.
I can.
I'm a Tiva Panic. That's pronouns. I am playing Svetlana today. She is a Dampier Blood Hunter Barbarian Rogue, even though she hasn't really acted very roguey as of late. But we'll see where that goes. She is 6'2", wearing 17-inch heels, which actually puts her at like 7'5" or something like that. I don't know. I can't do math. But yeah, so she's like a very tall lady. She's not like a big lady. She's also not small though. She's definitely slender, gaunt looking, but in an attractive sort of like, maybe this stripper's done a little bit too much cocaine in her life, but not quite.
But then she goes to the gym.
Right, but
while
then
she's on cocaine.
Exactly. So that's kind of like what she looks like. And yeah, she doesn't know what the fuck's going on right now. But she does know that the lady that just chopped off her fingers is under a spell. So, you know, if we could just get that lady to not be under a spell and then figure out who 7'7". Oh my gosh, she's so tall. But I'm super ready to eat that Michael Myers looking ass kid.
Sounds good. You don't have to, but you want to share the art? You have art.
Oh yeah, I do have art. I can share it. It is pretty good. You're right. I should flaunt it.
If you got it, that's what they say.
But yeah, here's a visual of Svetlana. In this particular picture, she's crying because she was doing a lot of that a while back. Right now, she hasn't really had time to cry because she doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Raise your hand if you share in that sentiment. There, you just can't cry because you don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Okay. Yeah, but when she cries tears of blood because she's She doesn't know what she is right now. She's definitely like not living, but she's also super not dead, but like she's also really
Living dead girl. Sorry.
Yeah, she's but you know, she just thought she thought she knew what she was. Suddenly she really doesn't. Which is probably why she was crying so much before. Right now she's just too busy not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's disorienting sensation. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Tiva. Oh wait, no, come back, Haven. Ah, phew. Hello. Hey, turn your phone like this. Yeah. Ah, that's nice. Feel like, yeah. Feel like I get more of you that way, which is the amount of Haven I want in my life. More. Sweet. Haven, do the thing.
Oh, it's my turn now.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Haven. I go by any of the pronouns. I'm greedy like that, just like I'm pansexual. I can't choose a fucking thing.
Why would you want
And
to?
I mean, really, when you can have all the things. Yeah. I play a character who is named Asuna. She is as far as we know so far in the game, she's a kitsune. She does not stand super tall. She's probably about a little bit taller than the 5-foot girl over there, and is wearing some very, very simple clothing, just like plain dirty linen, kind of like wound together around her waist with maybe what looks like some plant matter. You're not really quite sure. And a few things that she said so far. Third tallest part of the party. What she's said so far, you gather that she's probably been here, wherever this is, for a while, and she doesn't really know how long.
Time is a flat circle.
And she helped you find this location, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good.
We should probably tie her up.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay, sweet. Thanks,
Shifty eyes.
Haven. Thanks,
We should definitely
Sativa.
probably tie her up.
I mean, all we have is this.
Are we
tiny
talking
silk
about
rope.
Haven or Asuna?
I mean,
Is that the
either
name,
way,
Asuna?
it's really entertaining for me.
Yeah,
What's the character's name?
Asuna. A-S-U.
Asuna.
Or Asuna,
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Awesome.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks for that weird series of images in my head now. Speaking of weird images
Weird.
in my head.
I'm gonna need a commissioned drawing suddenly.
If you don't, I want to be very clear. If you think you can't just Google Fox Girl Shibari and get art
You'll most likely
without
get
having to pay for it, why would you? You don't have to commission shit. It's out there. It's there. It's waiting for you. The world is your. Yeah, seriously, put it down. Just remember to relax the throat when you're giving that glizzy to the Funyuns.
just horking it down.
It's just the onion powder, okay? Calm down.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Yeah, see that. Thanks, John. Thanks, John. John had that on speed dial. John had that.
He had that shit bookmarked.
He was like, "Oh, did someone say
Thank you
Fox
for that.
Girl
No,
Shibari?"
I appreciate that.
Because
And let me
that's
tell you
in one of my open
Wait,
tabs.
not a little.
Let me get back on my phone real quick.
There's not a little, there's a lot.
I know.
I bet. Probably
Not
millions of-
surprised
You were
at
trying to
all.
see
There
it.
you go.
I think.
Yeah. This is. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, guys. Next episode. All right. Next episode. We can
After
do
the
that.
dead kids, we can do
After you guys
title.
murder an orphanarium full of children.
Exactly.
Three tails and a lightsaber, and not an inch of string. Oh my god.
Or clothing.
Oh, sweet babies. You were not wrong. There is so much.
Well, now I gotta hold on.
No,
Okay.
no, Xander, you specifically have to do the thing. You cannot. No.
Fine, I'll look after.
Yeah. Once you're done, once you're finished, then you can go finish off the screen.
I'm Xander, he, him pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing your local mini holy slut with a thirst for death and her dad's head chopped off in one big cut, Narasine Clover.
I forgot to do the content warning for Fox Girl Shibari. I didn't see that one coming. That's not true. I did.
How did you not see that one coming?
I did.
But she's just not wearing anything but robes and some gauntlets.
I literally dropped it in your lap, Hadley.
Thank you. That's where you should.
Oh, so you did find the one with the lightsaber.
That's the one I'm looking at. I'm just like, wow, there's a lot
Xander!
absorbed there. Narasine is a small hexblood woman with typically turquoise and gold bands running across her sexy slutty nun costume. I mean, holy wear, and
Holy priestess. Emphasis
there's a lot
on
of
the
holes,
holes.
right? She wears now a black piece of cloth across her eyes, which most of you know what's under there, but one of you does not, which is fun now. Nobody spoil it. And yeah, and that's pretty much all she has besides her silk white whip that sits at her side. Pretty much anything else she uses is either magical or pulled out of an extra dimensional space. And gosh, look at the bahonka-lonka donkers on some of these foxes. This is insane.
All right, thanks, Xander. Much appreciated. Good job. Great. Nope. Yep. Nope.
Is that a pigeon? It's a pigeon in bondage. Hold on, I'm gonna link a pigeon.
Nope.
Hold on. It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Okay, it is totally refreshing to see a couple of male foxes in this. That's nice too.
Representation matters. Xander.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did you finish?
Oh, the introduction. Yeah, that as well.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Ooh.
Absolutely crusty over here.
Yeah, and just go get yourself a nice cool towel. You get a warm towel, it gets all ropey. It's not.
It starched out my clothes.
Yep.
The more you know.
Jimbo. Hey, bud. Nice to see you. How are you?
Hi. Yeah. Trigger warning for everybody.
For everybody.
You get a trigger warning, and you get a
gonna,
trigger warning,
You're
and you
gonna
get a
get
trigger
triggered.
warning.
We're gonna run out of warnings and just start doing the triggering.
Yeah.
Wait,
Whoa.
Jimbo, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, you're okay. Okay, you're good. We're all good, right?
People, no. Definitely not good people, but
Oh yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Jimbo. He, him pronouns are what other people tend to use. I tend to use the I, you, me pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Zero, an avatar of death. Zero stands exactly 5 feet tall, as mandated. Zero wears all black, a cloak and a pair of black knickerbockers held up by suspenders. They dislike wearing any shoes of any kind or any other clothes. It is of importance to note the amulet of the Mistress of Darkness, the Raven Queen, that is embedded into their chest, and the skull that they wear as a mask, which looks like that of a shrunken Tarrasque. Black curls sneak out here and there from under their hood and mask, and Zero's eyes are the darkness of an empty eternity.
Skull mask looks
Like a shrunken Tarrasque. It looks like these. Boop, boop. Oh, my fingers disappear when I do that. Like this.
very good. I just want to double check here. I know that I'm really tap dancing on dangerous territory here. And I just wanted, I need clarification for, I'm not flamenco. It's more like Fred Astaire, tap dancing. Yeah, there we go. That's where we're at. I'm gonna try not to fall down the stairs, but the rest of you might. I want to be very clear. Zero does not have a shirt on.
Correct.
Okay. How large is the amulet that is embedded into your chest? Okay.
About like that.
All right. Great. Love that. Love
Very,
that.
very, very prominent.
Yeah. Okay. Black. I mean, I'm not black. Black. All black.
Yes.
Okay.
All black.
Okay. Does it look more like fired porcelain? Does it look like metal?
It looks like feathered bone.
Interesting.
Black feathered bone.
Okay. Dope. Love that. A little bit of like pitting, texture, black. Great.
In black.
Makes me, yes. Good. Very pleased with that. Okay. Thank you for that clarification.
You're welcome.
Jesus shit. Was that everybody who did? No. John, did the thing? Yeah, no.
Just
good.
you.
Shit. Okay.
We gotta start. You gotta say words now.
All right. Fine. I'll do the thing. Hi, I'm DMing Hadley. He, him. No, I can't even fucking maintain that. Hi, DMing Hadley. He, him pronouns here for 60% or so of your DMing needs, as we were talking about earlier. I don't do maps. I don't find it slows down the game. Even the amount of time that it takes for me to explain a scene to people is less than having to use a map. So I don't do that. Also, last year, that would be 2021, for Father's Day, I adopted everyone, which means that you are my child. Now, congratulations, you can call me Dad. Please feel free to send me art. I will put it up on the refrigerator, or in the case of our fantastic players, you'll have a chance to share it with the world. Ooh, I guess we got to get right down to it. Let's roll for initiative.
What, did somebody tell the kids they can't have a recess? What's happening?
Yeah, something like that. Quick reminder to everyone that once you know you unequivocally have the highest initiative score, please shout it out, and then we will go down the list from there. Just want you to know that I rolled a 2.
Thank you, Jambo, for that art. I got a 19. It's looking like that's the highest.
Anybody gonna beat a 19? Muted.
Hold on, sorry, I'm still trying to figure this out. I know how to do this, I promise.
Take your time. I just saw
There
the
it is.
mouth move.
I did it.
And then...
Oh no, it was worse.
Okay. I'm a little worried now. We started with 19, and there has not been a lot of
Zero,
chiming
you're
in,
next.
And
0 is next with 18.
18 for 0.
Noller next with
18.
16.
Great. Noller with a 16. Who's after that? Wow. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay, so 9. So with a 7. Sweet.
And Asuna with an 8.
8.
As you can tell, we're in peak form tonight.
I mean,
I just walked in the door. I don't know what's happening.
I just got here. An understandable sort of disposition here.
None of us know what the fuck's happening right now. Like,
Yeah.
Svetlana's panicking. She's running up and down the hall, screaming at you guys, coming back, seeing the lady chop her fingers off. This creepy Michael Myers kid was just like staring her down in the hallway.
Yeah.
I really hope that kid's name is Michael.
It's not. It's Mikkel.
It's
Sweet. Sweet. Hey, Narasine. No, go ahead. Don't let me stop.
okay, just give me just one. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I got some water.
Yeah, it sounded like you just aspirated bong water. That sounds great. Real delicious. Real delicious. It's very nutritious.
How can I help you?
Well, there's sort of a klaxon sounding alarm that starts to go off. And then all the doors in the school seem to open at the same time. Well, that's not entirely true. All the doors on the inside of the school seem to open at the same time. The doors to the outside seem to be almost instantaneously covered with a iron grate, which drops down and really dims the amount of light in this space. It's a real horror show. And as you look around, you begin to see children ? Pour into the halls. It is a literal bloodbath.
What do they look like?
I'm getting flashbacks to the rats.
You're not entirely off, except that this is far more grotesque than rats are. The children are almost entirely, by way of like population, covered with blood, injuries that seem to have been sustained from prolonged torture. Many of them look like parts of them have been removed and replaced with like there's one with like a hook and blade hand. There's another one that their lower jaw is like a serrated toothy, terrifying underbite. There's another one that looks like their arms were replaced with like a mace. Others of them look like they've been crossbred with bestial creatures. It's a real horror show. And as the kids pile out, you hear whoops and hollers and screams, and they begin rushing down the halls from each direction towards your party. As this lady looks at you with four less fingers and waves enthusiastically.
I wave back and go, ah ha ha ha, and then slam my fucking foot on the ground.
Okay.
And just that same mouth is gonna start forming out of the stone of the foot. The mouth is gonna grotesquely open, and the handle of her greatsword is gonna come out as she kind of starts reaching in and pulling it out, kicking him every now and again as he's kind of like,
He loves it. He loves it.
And just kind of give me that.
Give me that.
And then I'm gonna cast your favorite spell, Black Armor.
I mean, that might be like your favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite spell. I cast Black Armor, and suddenly I do an extra D8 damage, and my AC is 26. Until I decide for this just to not be.
Haven, did you have a question?
No, I just wanted to say that my character goes, "Oh, well, that's new."
Yeah, so you reach down into the ground to extract from this tortured face your great sword. You pop off your black armor. Anything else for Narasine?
I think the armor, it kind of comes as if it's coming from under her skin, so it'll like cut through and out, and then it's kind of like psh, psh, and like a scales like moving up and cutting and like creating that chitinous black armor all over her. It's just like, as it finishes, there is just like a small wreath of like her own blood kind of shimmering across it. And then yeah, I'm just gonna, I think that's about me right there. I'm just gonna, I guess, move towards the door and be like, I'll block it off.
Which door are you blocking off?
Whichever one I see the most kids coming from.
Oh no, you guys are in a so there's like two main sections. There's like the schoolhouse, and then there's sort of like the rec ed portion of the program, which is the structure you're standing near. You're in a hallway adjoining those two larger structures. It's sort of the room where there's all the trophies and where they hang the kids' art and stuff like that. And then they've got like the boxcar race winners for the last 300 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
we haven't made it to the rec one, though, right?
You guys are standing right in front of the woodworking shop.
Woodworking shop, yes.
Yeah, and kids are pouring in from the sort of like athletics section.
We want to go the other way.
Well, there's also kids coming from. They're funneling into this hall. It's and there's dozens of them so far.
I guess I'll just yell out to the others, someone with more brains figure out how the fuck we're getting out of here, what we're doing. And I'm just going to, I guess, use my movement and just kind of set up with the flaming greatsword, just kind of like bracing, hoping that to some extent they're brainless enough to just run into it.
You might be onto something. Zero.
Yes.
Hey, bud.
Is something happening? Well, oh, hi.
There's a few kids. I don't know if this
they look lovely.
Any more or less terrifying than any group of children rushing towards you, to be quite honest.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Do we get with our true sight the sense that they are living?
That's not what true sight does. They don't seem to be illusory.
Okay, and okay, I see. So yes, we we look around, we see our group, we see that this is the very beginning of what is going on, and reach down and touch the amulet on our chest, and will, as an action, use Channel Divinity of Twilight Sanctuary. And so for a 30-foot sphere radius centered on me, it will be filled with dim light. So the light, even though the light has dimmed a little bit, you said, it'll probably get a little bit dimmer. And for anybody who is around, if they move within any of our group, if you move within the sphere, you will, this will last for 1 minute. Creature, including you, ends its turn, you can grant them one of two things. Either you get 1d6 plus 10 temporary hit points, or I end the effect of either charmed or frightened.
Is that chosen
And I
by
should-
the player/character, or is that chosen by you, the effect that affects everyone?
This is, it does not say. So I think that it would go to probably the character to choose if they want the temporary hit points or the charmed or frightened condition removed.
Okay, everybody got that? Were you paying attention, Ativa? No, doing something else? Your companion is trying to give you a buff.
So
I heard
that'll
the
be
tail end of it.
14 temporary hit points if you end your turn within my 30-foot radius, or you can lose. You can choose to end charmed or frightened condition. So that's my action.
Okay.
And I think as a movement, we are going to move up towards the ceiling of this place.
Up towards the ceiling. There's only about a 12-foot ceiling there. You can move like a square, but
yeah, that's enough. And
the most horrifying part of this school, the drop ceilings with the fluorescent light and the speckled.
And they flicker, right?
Oh God, it's horrible. It's really the worst. The buzzing in your ear is like worse than anything these children can do to you.
Actually, it's
like
almost
John
as
is
bad as the
unmuted.
buzzing you hear when John talks.
Oh shit! Snap! Snippity snap snap snap!
Two birds at once.
Yeah. Okay. You've moved. You've done your action. You got a bonus. Drop on us.
Yeah, actually, I do. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon at 3rd level as a bonus action.
Ooh, fancy.
So Zero floats up to the ceiling and reaches up and grabs the Tarask mask that's on their face and pulls it off, and you hear that the sound of like what would be flesh coming off, and then that pop as it releases. And when he lets go, it comes out and comes down to the ground, and you see a mini-sized Tarask, which is a fairly large creature.
Cool. Very exciting. Hey, Zero. What does your flesh-rended face look like now that you have doffed that skull mask?
So where you can see the mask stops there, that's where it's just their skull. So you see human skull there.
Is it?
And then everything underneath
Icarus?
is.
I mean, you did just describe vividly the sound of flesh rending from your face.
Yeah. I would say yes.
Okay. Cool.
And you see then everything below is just normal, except probably some of that is draining down under their face and neck.
Nice. Nice. Very exciting. Well, here goes nothing. The first of the children rushes towards Narasine and leaps up. This is the one with the arm that's part of it's a hook and the other part's like a dagger blade.
Like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then they run towards you and leap into the air and latch onto your face. They don't do you any damage, but they are trying to like hook this arm into your armor, and are currently struggling to do that.
Let me see. Do I have anything that I can? He didn't do any damage, so didn't cast any spells. So I guess I'm just kind of there, like, huh, can you not?
And then you feel bang on your left knee, and because you have such a significant armor class, you don't take any damage from that attack either. But there's a kid with that's like swinging their arm like a baseball bat into you.
You stop that.
Yeah. Then on the other side of the crowd, hey, Sveti. Hey, how's a dirty 20 versus your armor class? Cool. That's what I like to hear.
So close, though. So close.
So close.
Like, if I were raging, it probably wouldn't have hit.
Perhaps not. You are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. As the most horrifying of the children, a lacrosse bro cracks you in the back of the head. And can I get a strength saving throw from you, please?
Seven.
He pushes you prone. And
Oh wait, I have advantage on strength. Oh no, that's only when I'm raging. Never mind.
And then there's just a pile on of children. You start getting just like curb stomped and bit and clawed at by 3 other kids. Much smaller than this one. This one looks like he might be like the oldest kid in the school, the one with the lacrosse mask and shoulder pads, and he hulked out.
Goddamn, super seniors.
Yeah, roid rage. Yeah, he probably should have graduated like 3 years ago, but he kept getting held back. He has an actual like full mustache. That's the horrifying part. That's the horror.
He's actually another kid's dad as well.
Yeah. There's another kid in the lower class that is.
The kid is doing way better.
Oh yeah, no. Very obviously this is a much better environment. The one with the hook arm says, "Hey, Dad, good job." Yeah. Oh, Sveti. You are going to take another 10 points of mixed bludgeoning and slashing damage on the ground. And then it is Nolar's turn. Nolar, you look around. You're getting flanked from both sides here. And it's a real horror show. What would you like to do?
Okay, because Nursing is blocking completely one door.
No, Narasim's standing in the middle of a hall, and there's a bunch of kids that just made it to her, and more of them are about to rush past.
Come at me, you little bitches!
And in the other side?
It looks like an assembly let out, an assembly of violently twisted children rushing towards you. It looks like the halls are full. I'm going to be very clear on both sides. Your points of ingress and egress here are through the children.
I guess at this point I can say that with Sveti on the floor and everything on the side, I realize that this is just gonna be a fight and it's gonna be brutal. So I'm not gonna hold back. So to just hoping that nursing can survive because we have black armor, I'm gonna go look into the other direction. And how clear is my path? Is someone in my way? You could say.
There's shoulder to shoulder children. The first thing you see is this.
I'm speaking of my allies.
Oh, I mean, you can go wherever you need to through your friends. That's not a problem. Essentially you've got 15 feet of hallway here. Spetty is the farthest one, sort of to the right on the far side of the doors to the woodworking shop. Yeah, big guy over there. 3 kids piled on top of her. Yeah.
Okay, final
First
question.
floor gets coming.
How wide are the hallways?
15 feet. 15 feet wide, 12 feet tall. There's kids in one another's squares pushing towards you.
That's fine. That's fine. I guess
man.
I was just asking. Well,
Sure.
there goes 2 sorcery points, and it's time for them to. What should it be? What should it be? I'm gonna say that for later. 3rd level. Lightning bolt.
Nice.
That's gonna be 100 feet, and if they're all on top of each other, they're gonna all have to eat it.
Yeah.
Dex save is
Just roll
18.
me the damage. I have a feeling that that you might kill them all, at least all the ones in a straight line.
Okay, feature. Okay, just let me go back and check that. It should be +3, 28 +3. That should be 31 damage of lightning.
Yeah. You murder. It's 100 feet. You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Somewhere between 225 and 300 children with this humongous lightning bolt. As it courses down the hallway, it arcs to the lights, causing them to explode. Glass rains down from the fluorescent bulbs and darkens this corridor. And then you hear and the aroma. Yeah. The lights might be fluorescent, but the aroma is incandescent. Yeah, it's a horror show. You kill a whole bunch of kids. There is currently at the hall that leads to the sort of gymnasium and rec center. One line is just roasted. But it's not quite a clear path as kids are just trundling over one another, stepping over their fellow students' bodies.
Just in case if you want to add something, it is a good time to remind you that the lightning bolt, anything that is flammable, well, it's a light now.
Cool. Yes, that is correct. For your side. That's not making it much better. The burning aroma of children, disturbing to all but I guess the people in this group for the most part. Sveti, it's like lunchtime for you. It's like me going to El Giro taco truck and smelling carne asada. And Al Pastor and their quesadilla and being like.
Speaking of Sveti, that was just my bonus action, so let's continue.
Great.
Okay, the people, I'm gonna go ahead and just rush towards the people towards Sveti and just attack the kids you're just gonna attack the kids. One
Alright,
attack for
cool.
each.
Cool.
Unarmed, and it's gonna be 2 attacks. 27 and 15.
Yes, both of those are going to hit. Who are you directing them at? There's one standing, the one with the lacrosse, whatever the fuck that's called. I don't care. Stick.
I don't care much about that guy. I'm more
ones that are
concerned about
on.
the
Okay.
that are piling on her.
Okay. Sweet. There's 3 of them. You can if you want to take 2 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna just attack 2 different ones.
Right.
That's gonna be 12 bludgeoning for one. It's gonna be 12 bludgeoning for both, and just let me add different linings. So 15 and 15 and 16. One is in total gonna have 16, and the other one's gonna have 15.
Okay. You punch the head literally off.
Okay, I punch the head of what? Punch off the head of one, and then just turn with a hook kick and just push another one against the wall. With sparks just flying.
It crumples as it hits the wall, and you hear the school marm go, "Ooh, that's impressive." And then you see them slowly slide down the wall, leaving a snail trail of blood as they crumple onto the floor.
I'm gonna hope that that's enough so that they don't gang up on Sveti anymore.
You still got one. You still got one on Sveti, but we'll find out how they get dealt with right now.
It's my turn now.
And Rob, you can choose to take 14 temporary hit points or.
Already did.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Sveti, you're on the ground. There's a child chewing on your face.
I'm gonna immediately start raging.
Okay.
Which means we both have wild surges to roll, and you have 100, so I would rather you roll mine as well.
Your first one's gonna be a 34.
I lost it. Where is it?
Wait,
I have to pull up my list.
Click it on your character.
No, I know, but I don't like those. That's the one on the character sheet is the D8 list. It's the D8 table, not the D100 table.
Yeah, you got to roll on the D8 table, and then I have to roll on the D1.
Oh, is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's more boring. Okay.
Well, it's technically a D300 table. Yeah. Also, gimme. Give me a D20 check. Just do straight D20.
Fuck. That one.
Cool.
Svetlana explodes.
Yeah. Sveti goes, boom. Sweet. Will you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, Sveti?
Sure. 15.
Okay. You feel bad. But as this kid tries to chew on your face some more, you're like, whatever the fuck feeling that is, I'm just gonna.
All right. Well, for my D8 roll, whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Hot.
Like a hellish rebuke type thing, but without the fire.
Okay. Go. You've raged.
I've raged.
Dealt with that.
And I'm still on the ground.
Currently, there's a child. They're chewing on your face. They got sharp little teethies, like they've all been sharpened.
But like my
The little
arms are loose
tongues.
to where I could like but like my arms are loose to where I could like pull out my dagger off my hip and stab him with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Noller did a great job of clearing the way for you here.
Sweet. I'm gonna go at him with my +1 dagger then. And that is a 17 to hit.
It's going to hit.
Okay. And this is, how does my rage, because doesn't my rage do something special for melee attacks?
You get +2, I believe,
for strength-based attacks. You get +2 for strength-based only.
Strength-based, I see.
There you go.
And then that's 8 damage, piercing.
8 piercing damage.
I stabbed him right in the side of the face.
Yeah, I think we like right through the ear into this kid's brain hole, and see the dagger poke out the other side, and then we just see this kid, like, their eyes start to flutter, and then they just vomit blood all over your face.
And then I'm gonna bite him.
Well, you can bite him. Do you want to bite him?
Yeah, well, I get a second attack, so.
Okay, give him that num goodness.
Yeah, it's not really a num goodness type thing. It's more like I'm just so angry because this child is trying to eat my face that I just I stab him in the side of the head and then with the dagger pull his face up to my mouth and I'm just like, ha!
Seems reasonable.
Yeah. And that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Nice.
Beating the shit out of that dead kid.
Yeah, seriously.
And
it would be 4.
That is.
Oh, you're fanged. D4 plus.
Yep. That's going to be 6 piercing damage. And as I do that.
You've got like a kid on a stick, and you're just like hanging out.
Yes. And as I do that, I get
like kebab. Kid Kebab. That's my new rapper name.
Kid Kebab. Where's I'm just trying to find the actual mechanics of what dice I need to roll for drinking his blood.
You just regain the same amount of hit points as your piercing damage.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Cool. So I gain 6.
And then you get 14 temporary hit points.
Sweet.
Would you like to continue laying on the ground?
No. Okay. I am now I still have this kid on the dagger though, just like.
Currently, yes, they are dead. They're hanging limply from their ear hole.
What's their blood taste like?
It is delicious. It is like rapturously good. Have you ever had like spiced Mexican hot chocolate?
I'm sorry, is there like another kind of hot chocolate or like
there are only imitations.
Okay, es que yo nada más tomo chocolate abuelita porque es el mejor porque tiene toda la canela. Yeah, okay, just making sure.
Yeah. It's that warm like
oh my gosh. My mouth actually started watering there.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah. When you thought about eating a child.
I mean, if the child tastes like chocolate abuelita, bring it the fuck
Yeah, I mean, I don't
dude.
get to them. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If I thought for a second that kids taste that good, I'd try and eat them all. Actually, I generally do. It's amazing how parents don't seem to react to me picking up a child and chewing on them. I'm not sure how I get away with it. There, I just usually the tender bits right in the belly region, and I mean, I could actually devour a child. The parents would be like, ah.
It's because everybody wants to devour children.
I know.
We all have that feeling.
It's that
the way to live forever.
It's the squish thing. It's where when you think something's really cute, you want to fucking squish the
Yeah.
shit out of it. It's a natural instinct.
Yeah.
We're
It is.
To murder
humans are
kids.
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
And like kittens and puppies, like when you just want to like squish their face. Yeah, I don't get
That's
it.
why John has so many cats.
I'm literally doing it to Dundee right now. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. I believe it's called cute aggression. Is what it's called.
That's the one. That's the one. I knew there was an actual word.
Yeah.
does it work on brats?
I'm not crazy.
Works on all sorts of people. Sweet. Tiva. Can I get Sveti to make a wisdom saving throw, please?
That's the nat 20, so 21.
Ooh. You start to hear like scratching inside of your mind. And it sounds like a lizard running through the desert inside of your head. It's just this yeah, it's like something is running around inside of you. Disorienting sensation.
But I can tell that it's inside of my brain.
It's not something physically inside of your head. It's
Right, but it's not something that I would react to by like looking around to see if there's anything scurrying around me.
No.
Okay.
I mean, as you start to like look, you realize that it's not coming from the call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to. Something is very wrong with this place.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna set my sights on the school marm. What is she doing right now?
It's amazing that you would ask. She has picked up a number of implements in the wood shop and is beginning to hurl them at your party.
Okay.
And her first shot, a circular saw blade, comes as you're like whisper, and then you're like, "What's this?" And then you see a saw blade spinning through the air at you, and you dodge out of the way and see it shunk into the glass on the far side of the hall, and then she grabs another one and takes a shot at Noller. And that is going to be a 22 versus armor class for Noller.
Well, you always get above the 20s.
You guys are level 13. You get big bonuses to some of these attacks. The kids not so much, but you know the real terrors around here. It's going to be 11 points of slashing damage as the blade goes whizzing across your neck, and it burns, and it too embeds itself, dripping with blood into the glass on the far side of the hall. And she says, "I told you they're dangerous." And Asana. Hello.
She's just kind of standing here with her hands over her mouth, not quite sure what to do. And then she kind of like snaps out of it. Where am I in relation to everybody else?
You're sort of in the middle of this fray. You are just off center of the entrance to the woodworking shop, closer to Narasine by just a footstep or two, and right beside Adele. To the right, or Zero's like sort of up at about 5 feet away from you, and Sveti and Noller are about 10 feet to the right of you.
Okay. And is there anyone other than the school marm inside the wood shop?
No.
I yell, maybe we should go inside the wood shop. And then I cast, I can't remember the name of it. Hold on.
Okay.
And then I can't get out. Oh, that's the wrong. Doing this on my phone is not the easiest
It's a juggling
thing.
act.
Apologies. It genuinely is. I cast Evard's Black Tentacles.
Nice. Where do you drop those tentacles?
Whichever direction that did not get the lightning treatment.
So that'll be the Narasine side of things. That is a 20-foot square.
20-foot square on the ground that you
Right.
can see within range.
Oh yeah, you're gonna tentacle some children.
I'm gonna. Oh God, I didn't realize. What have I done? Okay.
Tell me.
Just say it impales them. It will be fine. It's better that way.
Oh yeah, you're gonna impale some children. That sounds so much
So much
better.
better.
I mean, technically, doesn't
Okay.
it drag them into the abyss or just rip them apart on the spot?
It squeezes.
They
and
take
rends
bludgeoning
them.
damage and then restrained.
I don't know if they'll live to be restrained.
Y'all
It's just
are gonna love the mechanics of this because that you can see the cabinet where all the trophies and all the boxcars and all the art is hung. Immediately, the glass shatters on the front of that, and you see those arms just grabbing all the trophies and just breaking them. And there's a bunch of kids who are going to start their turn inside of that space. Go ahead and roll me up that damage.
All right, 3d6. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. One. How do I do it again?
It should be on the spell. You'll see the 3d6.
Here.
and then
Oh,
the
I can press 3 at the same time. Here we go.
Yep.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay, that is going to. It's not going to kill the children. So we'll see if they are restrained. What's their save not to be restrained?
It is 19.
19. Okay, that is quite the
Dex.
save. Right, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, the screaming. It's and then the sort of crunching, twisting, rending sound of little bodies. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Anything else for Sana?
And then I'm gonna run toward the.
So she's standing sort of just inside the door in the middle. You can get into that room, but you will be in melee with her.
That's fine, actually.
All right. Sweet. Bonus action? Your bonus action? You wanted to drop?
I'm still getting used to this character.
Okay, that's cool. It's a new character. That's how it goes. I'm not strict at all about if you've got a bonus action spell, then you can use it. It's a bonus action. It says it. You're restricted by the number of spells you can cast on any given day. I don't need to control the mechanics.
Oh, I'm gonna Misty Step as a bonus action into the thing, and then right behind the marm.
Sounds correct.
Like not right behind her, but
10 feet.
a 5-foot square behind her. Yeah,
Great.
5-10 feet.
Beautiful. Very nice. Adele.
Where am I in relation to the melee of the children?
There's a melee to your right. You're sort of just off center of the. You're about in the middle of the hall. Zero is sort of up to your left. To your right, you see Sveti, and then Noller just to her right and back a little bit. You can see these arms of Hadar. They're filling this space on the. I guess we'd call it western wing, or western side of the hallway,
Right.
and on the east side, kids are rolling in.
On the east side. Okay,
That's where
so there's
Noller just blasted a line of children.
Okay, but there's still like a wave of children.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry, Haven. What's your character's name again? How is it pronounced?
Asuna.
Asuna just ran into a room to fight like the head chick.
I actually
was
meant to do
thinking
this.
more,
Yeah,
I wanted to retreat us into there to get away from the throngs of children.
Yeah, quick check here for Asuna. Can I get a stealth check from you as you boop, boop?
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
Okay. It'll affect whether the Marm knows you're there, and whether anyone else in this case knows you're there as well. Yeah, what'd you get?
8.
Okay. Yeah, you see Foxy Lady in the room.
I'm going to use my action surge here in a moment, but
Okay.
my first, so bonus action dread form,
Okay.
means I will gain 10 temporary hit points as well. And then I'm going to turn towards the east hallway where the kids are pouring in, and she kind of twirls her fingers, and she opens a gateway to the plane of the Kaordi in the far realms and casts Hunger of Hadar in a 20-foot radius to swallow the entire hallway, and all of the children that enter that would be blind as they do so, and of course they'll take cold damage on the beginning of their turn and acid damage at the end of their turn as they do.
Sweet. Go ahead and hit me with some of that sweet damage, if you would, please.
Yeah, sure. So I think it's. I'm going to remind myself on the die, the size of the hit die on that. 2d6, 2d6. All right, I'll just roll it all now. On the beginning of their turn, they're going to take 5 cold damage.
Okay.
And at the end of their turn, it will be 8 acid damage.
Okay, very good. Sweet. And then you were going to action surge?
Yeah, the area of that effect is a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter.
This is cool. Yeah, you guys are flanked with Arms of Hadar. This is a very good tactical approach here.
So, as I said, yeah, I like the flavor that it's to the plane of the Kaordi. So the Kaordi are these emaciated alien beings who are like stuck between their own plane and this space now. So they're shrieking, and that's causing the damage and all that.
Awesome.
So, and then with her action surge, she's going to cast Black Armor and wrap herself in her plates, and her armor class becomes 31, and she will run towards, with her full movement of, 30 feet? She will try to run through the throng of children on the west side that are Ivar's Black Tentacle, because they probably can't make a reaction, but if they can, she'll just take it.
They can't hit you. So the question is...
at 31?
They can't hit you. Kids can't.
Okay.
So I'll say this. Narasine is sort of like at the front line. And then Arms of Hadar and all the kids are sort of getting tossed around and whacked and beat and bludgeoned into the ceiling and the walls. And you see a kid get flung into the glass by one tentacle, and then thwacked again as the glass breaks, and then dragged back in for more.
I love it.
Yeah. So.
If I understand correctly, this Marn or Marm, what's the
Well,
word?
school marm, like
Okay.
marmalade.
Okay. This is the summoner or the leader of these children.
That has
We don't
yet to
know.
be established.
Okay.
Yeah. Who wrote that? Xander, was that you?
I make for
Take inspiration.
I follow Asuna towards that person.
Okay. As you make your way into the room, like I said, she's sort of standing. There's a 6 square, if that makes sense, space. She's standing in the middle of the far side of that. So you have to enter melee combat. I'm just letting you know.
That's fine.
And if you want to get past her, she's got a small chance of being able to hit you.
I'd say I charge into a diagonal square,
Okay.
sword and shield at the ready.
Okay.
Even if I don't know if this person is responsible for this, I think Adele will assume this person is a command authority of some kind.
Definitely the closest thing to an individual authority, for sure. Sweet. Yep. These kids. Oh, these kids, y'all. Yeah, these arms of Hadar, both sides are feasting. Stacking bodies. And Narasine, from your position, you begin to see blood running out from the arms of Hadar over the floor. As you see through these waving black arms, kids clambering over the dead bodies of their compatriots, and clambering through these arms as best they can to try and get to you. They are taking damage, but you begin to see a few of them as they make their way through, hit the ground. They look rough. It doesn't look like it would take much to put them down. But the space on either side of these two arms of Hadar are becoming difficult terrain, as a not unsimilar pool of blood running into.
They're already difficult terrain.
Oh well, within the blood moving into this space is making it difficult. And Narasine, it's your turn. There's some real beat up kids coming through these arms, those that have not been thrashed to bits. You got one on your face, one at your knee, and others hitting the ground and trying to stand up in this blood. It's Carrie-esque. Not the one from Sex and the City.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm going to... I guess I'll deal with the one on my face, and then I'll deal with our hurt friends.
Okay.
Little knee boy can live for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to action green flame. Actually, no, I may be able to do it still. I'm going to green flame blade.
Okay.
The going on my head, just kind of whip that sword up.
Okay.
So
whip it good.
Well, that'll be let's see if it'll hit. Does a 16 hit?
It does. These are unarmored
small child?
children.
Great. I just wanted to make sure,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just pull this up really quickly. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Where's green flame blade? There it is. Cool. So our damage is gonna be plus. So that one kid takes 34 damage as I swipe this flaming blade upwards.
Okay.
And then is that other kid within
yes.
I believe it's 5. Yeah, okay. So they take flame blade. Get out of my way, little text box. What does it say? Pa, 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 pa. You can cause the fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier, which means it just takes 5, yes? Or yeah, it takes 5. Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. You vivisect the child on your face vertically.
Mhm.
And there's still sort of the front half of them is still hooked onto you. And the back half falls into the arms of Hadar lovingly. And sears and singes and then freezes and then is bludgeoned to crumbling bits. And the flame leaps down to the child at your leg, who screams in agony as the flames burn them, but do not kill them.
I look down and I say, "Oh, is it the consequences of your own actions?" As I point at the other ones that made it through, and I'm gonna bonus action cantrip mastery Eldritch Blast.
Right.
How many of them made it through?
There's about 5 that made it through.
5 that made it
3
through.
on your right, 2 on your left, and so it's technically now there's 6. There's 3 and 3. The one with the mace arm who just took 5 points of damage.
Okay, I'll for the 3 that just made it through, I'm just gonna point at them and just go no, and each one of them is gonna get an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So first kid is a 28 to hit.
Just barely. Just got him.
Okay, just wanted to
Just
make sure.
barely got the unarmored child with an Eldritch Blast. Just barely.
So a 24 hits then as well for the next kid.
Yeah, it sure does.
I just want to make sure. And
Unarmored
a 26.
children. That's yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
First child takes so close to max damage. 9 damage.
Great.
Next child takes 13 damage.
Great.
Last child takes 12 damage.
Awesome. Describe for me what your Eldritch Blasts look like as you.
So I think it's between like that upwards kind of motion to the sword across her back as she like waves her hand like horizontally across, and you would just see motes of power of like crackling blue energy begin to form, and they would just kind of begin to scream as they compressed more and more, and then she might just make a movement. They would just kind of shoot off like 3 different arrows and slam into them.
Very good. You've killed 3 more children. Unfortunately.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very powerful. Absolutely destroyed all of them. And can I get a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah. 26.
That's not the first time you've managed to smear around in piles of blood.
It's becoming a habit in this armor.
Yep.
And then
now
I guess
it really does feel like the rats again. You're just like just crushing underfoot.
I guess I will just like, even with this one kind of attached to my leg, even if I'm just moving half movement, I will just start like walking back towards the room.
Okay.
Just kind of ignoring them.
Yeah. The one under your leg tries to grab a hold of you, and I think you rolled a nat 1. I think we see him like holding onto you, and then one of the arms of the black tentacle just like dragging them back in.
Or maybe his grip stays so strong that it just rips him in 2.
Yeah. You said you had a 26 armor class?
A 26.
Sweet. You feel a crunch on your right ankle as this serrated jawed kid bites through right between your calf and your ankle. And you feel shards of that chitinous material pierce through along with this jaw. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Cool. Can I get a dexterity saving throw?
You got to do this one first.
I got a natural 20.
Nice. Dexterity saving throw.
DC 18.
4.
Cool. We're gonna first level Hellish Rebuke him. He's gonna take a nice 8 damage. Just fire damage explodes out into his mouth.
You're going to take 14 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
And 3 points of poison damage. I don't know if that affects you or not.
Yes, it does. Am I now under the poison condition?
No, because you saved.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Fantastic. Nicely done. Zero, you're in the air. You've got a real bird's eye view of these arms of Hadar as they on just like wave after wave of children that pour into the abyss. There's a school.
There's a god out there very happy right now.
There's lots of things out there very happy about this. This is disturbing how many people are actually benefiting from this.
And I think that is something that Zero would say is, this is disturbing. Make sure everyone took your 14 temporary hit points if you didn't.
Correct.
Would I be within the range for that?
Absolutely. Everyone
Oh, okay.
would be...
would I have already had that then?
They don't stack. They just refresh at the beginning.
No, but previously when I took that damage.
Because I took... I went
before.
after you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's
gotcha.
once you finish your turn in my area.
Gotcha. So that was he attacked me after I finished my turn. So that kid that got through would have bitten into 10 hit points, right? Since that was on not my turn.
Yes.
Okay, great. So let me redo some stuff. Thank you. That's all. Sorry.
Yeah, Zero, how you feeling about it?
Okay, we got to go back into the room. These children are getting torn up. I'm going to divine sense on this. So if they're celestial, fiend, or undead.
That's a great question. There is definitely a fiendish. There's just no other word than taint. About each of these kids, which, without having to roll an insight check, I think Zero realizes that that's the effect of magic that's been done to them.
Mm-hmm.
More than the kids themselves being fundamentally fiends.
Mm.
And then you've got all of your party members as well. Who, you've got Fays, you've got undead, you've got. Is there any fiends amongst you? I don't think there's any fiends.
No.
Sveti's got a similar sort of fiendish tinge. That's what I was looking for. Tinge.
Okay. So everyone, it's like there's like a no, not a devil, a really bad maybe demon spell on them. I think we should probably not kill them. I think that we should probably fix this and casting healing word on. Since I just saw, who did I see get damaged the worst so far?
That's a great question. Who got hurt the worst?
It's either
doing very well.
Neresin, right?
Sveti got a little bit. Neresin got a little bit. Oler got a little bit.
Temp HP ate up everything but 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting pretty, and I can heal myself. So.
Yeah, y'all are very robust. It's a little frustrating.
I know. We try.
Okay. These are just
okay.
children.
In that case, we are moving back towards the room and moving our miniature Tarask into the room as well.
Okay.
Zero staying up at the ceiling.
You will have to get down to get into that room. And if you do, you will put yourself in a position to take an attack of opportunity from the school marm. Just a heads up.
Okay. Then we will do so.
She's going to say, don't forget your tools. Oh man, that was so close to a nat 20. And she tries to stab you with a flathead screwdriver.
Okay.
But misses. As you're like, nope, excuse me. And is that it for 0?
Yes, that'll be it for 0.
Okay. Crunch, snap, wham, bang, shattering glass. It's a real bad, guys. And
All they
Shvetti,
gotta do is not walk into it.
I guess. Sveti. Let's see about Sveti. Sveti, can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
15.
Sweet. Bear with me just a second.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sveti.
Oh, Sveti. Oh, sweet Svetlana. I just have to. Here. Oh. Let's see. Guys, I had to look up the practical guide to polymorph.
I don't understand why, though.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, it's. Oh. This is. God, there's so many good options. So many good options. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Hey, Sveti.
What?
Hey, Sveti. Do you know what a Shetland pony looks like?
Yes.
Well, Merry Christmas. You are now a pony. Yeah, you're a little horse.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Yeah, why?
Well, as a horse, it's difficult to understand why.
No, but,
Please tell me
like,
the horse is wearing 4 sets of like 11-inch heels, and it's just kind of like
Yeah, absolutely they are. And they're 17-inch
shut
heels.
up.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw as a small horse. Here, I'll get you some. I'll pull up your bonus to your dexterity save.
the pony has a cape on too.
But
It's just
why?
kinda like-
But why? What do you mean why?
Yeah, like what were the events that led up to me turning into a pony?
You got polymorphed.
You looked over and you got turned into a pony.
So you retain your personality and your alignment. Anything else is
What?
If it makes you feel any better, you do have a hoof attack that does
It doesn't.
2d4 plus 2 bludgeoning damage.
It doesn't make me feel any better. Am I a raging pony?
Here. Yeah, you've got those bright blue eyes that portray the insanity of a small horse. How was your
It's
dexterity
gonna
saving
absolutely
throw? It's
fuck some children up at the
plus
petting zoo.
0.
18.
As if like a newborn fawn, you stagger for only a moment before this horse begins walking around in their black patent leather 17-inch high heels.
Okay.
You
It
also
likes to
still
feel
have
tall.
your little circlet as the pony.
Okay.
But your teeth are sharp like a
I need this art.
Okay.
yeah. You got sort of like a light tan body with the little fuzzy boots, like yeah, draping out of
This
the
is
straps
definitely a commission that we need.
on the.
This is something we can't
Because
just Google.
because I drank the child's blood?
You don't. I mean, would you like to roll me an intelligence check as a
Yes.
pony? Okay.
Yes, I
Great,
would.
great.
This is so
Yep.
What's the pony's
it
intelligence
doesn't
modifier?
matter.
What
It
did you get?
doesn't matter.
What'd you get?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
it does. It does. What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
That gives you a total of -3 to your intelligence check. And you are compelled by oats. It is the one thing on your mind more than anything else.
I don't
is
even
the
want blood right now.
acquisition, no,
You
the
want
acquisition and consumption of oats.
I hate you.
Oh, well, you're not the first person to tell
This
me
is
that.
amazing.
Just realize
Oh,
if you
I can still speak with
will,
you. I have
the-
speak with animals, the invocation.
There you go.
It doesn't matter if I have a -4 fucking intelligence.
I know. I just want to have you roleplay it.
Yep. I mean, you can. For all intents and purposes, you can just talk with any pony and get about the same response. Just for a heads up.
But this is our pony.
That's right. This is your pony. And
you can
It's
tell
my
by
little
the
pony.
shoes.
it's your little pony. Very good. Yeah, you can tell by the shoes that it's still steady.
So is this just something that happened, or is it my turn now?
Oh, it's definitely not your turn.
Cool.
It's Noller's turn.
Okay, so from our perspective, for some reason, Sverry turned into a pony. We don't
Yes.
even understand why.
Correct.
Well, aside from what the
Sorry, I'm sorry. It was good. I held it
Aside
back
from
as long
just-
as I could.
aside from looking in the direction of the new pony and asking myself, what? I step her back into action and just, how is the kid situation? How many are there?
There's actually no more kids. Oh, there's one more kid. There's the jock. He's on this side of the Arms of Hadar. And the rest of the waves of children, you guys managed to like really do a great job preventing this by letting the Arms of Hadar just gobble them all up. Very few of them are making it through.
In that case, I'm gonna turn towards. Okay, I'm gonna have to see this first. And,
Beautiful. If I hadn't already,
Beautiful.
it's so good.
That's exactly what she looks like, yes.
No, canonically she's a tan and white Shetland. If you want to go and get a dye job done, you can do that. I'm not stopping you. The aesthetic is perfect. Something to aspire to.
Okay. Anyways, what is it looking inside the witcher with the arm?
She's got a chunk of saw blades tucked under her arm with the missing fingers. and she seems to have draped a tool belt around her bandolier style, and is holding a flathead screwdriver, which she's using as a dagger.
All right, and I can see Asuna inside as well of the
Yep,
room.
you can see. Yep, you can see the little foxy tail and ears poke out from behind, admiring the pony.
Okay. How far away is there anyone really close to the arm?
Adele's right beside them, and Zero you just saw sort of like sweep down, dodge an attack from her, and then fly back up into that room.
Okay. Seeing as there are people close to her, I'm just gonna instead just do I have any short range spells on this with my Nah, we'll just attack normally and just use a flurry of blows. Let's go with it. So
okay.
It's gonna be 4 attacks. I'm gonna come from the side and just hit it as hard as I can with kicks and punches.
Okay.
So let's go one after the other. Dirty 20.
You give her one to the head.
28.
Just ow.
27.
Yeah. Just
and not 20
is entirely inappropriate. And then as you kick her with that last shot, and as you do, you see her tumble backwards, and fall onto a very sharp piece of wood. Looks like it was a piece of scrap that just pierces her right through her chest. Her neck looks to be broken. Part of her face is caved in, and she looks down and says, "Wood shop agent." Her head goes limp.
And then all the
I didn't even roll damage.
No, you don't have to. You're not 20 would absolutely destroy her. Yeah, probably the first 2 shots would have killed her. But yeah, you lay down a hurtin', and there's one less school marm in the world. Anything else?
I mean, all those 4 attacks were action and bonus action.
Okay.
There's not much else I could do, really.
Sweet. Great. Hey, Svetlana.
Could we stop killing them yet?
Nay.
Or
Hey.
Nay.
Hey. No. Hey.
Nay.
It's what drives you. Hey.
Nay. Nay.
It's about drive. It's about power.
We stay.
I thought it was oats.
Oats, yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. I would give almost anything right now to hear a pony walk around in 17-inch platform.
Okay, what you gotta do is you gotta get 2 people who are willing to wear really tall heels, and then you gotta go to a costume shop and get one of those. Okay, that's really close though.
Yeah, you're not far off. That's pretty good. That's good Foley work. I love it very much.
If it was a cartoon, it would just be like that little when they make all the legs together, just running really fast.
Yeah. So good. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah. What do you want to do? My Little Pony?
Nay, 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 nay,
Okay.
nay.
Are you gonna
Nay,
stand in the
nay.
hallway here between the two arms of Hadar, lovingly embracing these children?
No, I think actually that she's just gonna plop onto her butt. Nay.
Okay. That's
She's going to take a confused look around
okay.
and look down at her heel covered hooves. Nay.
Okay.
And Nay is going to look up at Nearseed Nay and plop onto her butt. Nay.
Sounds amazing. Can I get a wisdom saving throw as a pony, please?
Do I still have inspiration as a pony?
Do you have inspiration as a character?
Yes.
Okay. The inspiration is technically for you
As a player.
as a player in this specific game with that specific character. But in
Yeah,
this
cool. What does inspiration do again?
you can
Oh
roll,
no.
You can roll any d20 check. You can re-roll or roll like as if you were rolling with advantage. What was the first check you got?
3.
Magnificent.
But the second one is 18.
Fantastic. You are still a pony, and you burp up a little bit of clover, and chew it, and you're starting to sort of salivate a little bit. And sweet. It's School Marm's turn, and Terminator style. She holds up her vivisected hand and a single thumbs up, and then Ashina. It's your turn. There's a pony. It's
A
adorable.
really grumpy pony.
Is there a different type of pony?
It's so angry. Okay, how do I help? Where'd it go? I had it just a second ago and now it is gone.
Dude, I believe in you. I also have everybody's character sheets, so if you need something referenced, pull that up for you.
Okay. I am casting. I'm gonna cast telekinesis on the pony.
And
try to drag its ass into the room.
Okay. Sweet. Is there a save associated with telekinesis?
And
A willing creature or a
contested
strength
by
check?
the creature's strength check. Yeah.
Okay. This is a strong pony.
Yeah, do I know that she's the one pulling me into the room?
I don't know. That's do you inform them?
I'd probably be like, I'll get her, and like reach out, and my hand, like, it kind of looks like my hand extends, but it's a slightly different color than my skin, but almost just very slightly, and kind of tendrils grab at her, and they're very see-through, and start to kind of like pull her toward me.
I rolled 21 on strength save, so I just I put the hoof down and I like nay, and I look at you, and then I look at you, and I very sophisticatedly stand up nay and just nay and walk into the room extra clumpy like
really putting them down.
and
Rude.
walk into the
Anything else?
I broke a nail doing that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's so sad. Why? No, bad. Bad. Ashina? Good. Adele, you look around. There is just one guy standing in the hall. Our dude bro, Swole.
One guy?
Mustache. Yeah, it's just one dude. Just one dude.
And this is the child or like a full-grown adult?
It's that fine line.
Okay. Yeah, she belts towards him and tries to first attack. I'm going to try to trip him with the hooked spear.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
Because I just got this and I want to use it. So 24.
That's going to hit for sure. And then he's got to make a save.
Yeah, it's going to be 17 strength saving.
That's it's an 8.
Okay. He goes down, and then she, with the black sword, with advantage because he's prone, goes to stab him.
Okay.
For a 30.
Just got him. Just got him with a 30.
Damage. 18 slashing damage.
18 slashing damage. He dies as you sort of cut him at an angle.
I think it's very ninja.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, exactly. Bushido blade situation here. As you slash him into little bits, you see one of the arms of Hadar reaches, like, sort of looks out at you, and then just sort of like reaches down and grabs this guy by his lacrosse helmet and pulls the top half of his body into the arms.
I like the image that it pulls and it's like the scene is silent, so he drags and it's like
yeah.
Awesome. And she's just like in a River Tam like cat-like pose.
Love it. As you look on, the hallway is still just like this encroaching pool of blood moving towards you. Also River Tam style. As you look around, you see that kids are just like, they're still piling up. Just like compelled to keep coming at y'all, but these arms of Hadar are just tearing them apart. What little is left of them, as they try and make their way over, are pulled back in and destroyed. We're gonna drop out of initiative here. As the background sound of children being absolutely rended into little pieces and bludgeoned against the cinder block walls plays in the background. We'll miss you. Yes, Jimbo.
Zero has something that they would really like to do at this current moment, which would be 2 action spells to take an effect.
Okay.
First one is Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And that is a 2nd level spell. And the next one, I just did one. The next one is Speak with the Dead. We are going to speak with the Schoolmarm.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Hot. Love that. Are you going to cast Zone of Truth first?
Zone of Truth first.
Very good.
Hey, Zero wouldn't know this, and none of you would, but because of the kind of shitty paladin I am, fiends and undead do get the +5 standing within 10 feet of me, be they against me or with me. Yeah, just you're welcome. You're welcome. So I'm just standing there within 10 feet of you. Hey, nobody would know, but yeah.
She wouldn't be undead. since she wasn't giving off the undead vibes, and she just recently died.
She's just regular dead.
Yeah,
She's just dead.
she's just regular dead.
Sweet.
So going down, Zero then like crouches and goes to pick up and like scooch the body like onto Zero's lap. The head flops back. Zero then cradles it and pulls the marm closer and casts the spell.
Okay.
Was that a
as
someone
if you
had a question?
as if you put your hand into a puppet. Her head starts to rise up, and ventriloquist style, she turns, making a really disturbing grinding noise, and looks at you and smiles. This part of her face is totally caved in from Noller's first and second kicks.
Hi, School Marm.
Hello.
I didn't get your name. What is your name?
I'm Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny also gets to, because it's Zone of Truth, have a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving. Okay.
I will know if they will pass or fail. Save DC is 20.
Okay. She smiles as she looks at you, and then you see her blink, and her eyes go black, and then she blinks again, and smiles with bright blue eyes.
Okay.
And she.
So they
saved.
turn black and then they turn blue?
She saved, yeah.
She saved.
Her whole eye turns black, and then turns blue again.
Okay. Well, that's one question. Two, who is casting this on you that has made such evilness happen here?
I don't know. I don't know if it's evil. But the name of the school. Halas Slizard.
Halas Slizard?
Yeah.
So it's the school that did this to you?
Oh. And she sort of throws up a little bit of blood. She looks and says, "No, no, for one, and she starts to squint, and she says, "Kind of like you."
Kind of like me.
And she reaches up with her finger deficient hand, and says, "Oh, mask, skull mask."
Skull mask. Okay. And I think the Zero turns and looks at anybody else. Their face is still the bloody face and not the mask. But if any of you have any questions or understand what she's saying, we have 2 left.
Nay.
That's a good question. I think while this happens, just so that this polymorph doesn't become permanent, I am just gonna go over and I'm gonna get up behind the pony and just give it a big smack on the haunches and dispel magic.
Sweet.
Nay!
Sweet. So it's very exciting. It's
I think it's like if you wait too long, it just becomes permanent, and I like sweaty.
It's a 4th level or lower. It chops right away, right?
3rd.
3rd.
But it can be outcasted, so it works with whatever level.
Roll me an Arcana check, please.
Sveti, I'm not smart. Sveti, I'm not smart, girl. I'm not. I have a plus. I don't have a negative anymore, but you might be a pony for a little bit longer, and I'm sorry. I tried. Hey, can we take a short rest? Oh, unless I get an 18 on the die.
Sweet.
No pluses.
18 is going to dispel that. And Sveti, your ass is a little sore still. As you are on hands and knees on the
Looking back at Neurosine
ground.
like this.
Like this, yeah. Yeah,
I just give you a little wave in the
for
armor.
sure.
Thank you for that, Neurosine. That was really unpleasant.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Oh no, yeah, I just didn't feel like you did good if you spent your whole time as a pony. You were very tiny, though. That's her speaking through the mask.
I did not like. I also have no idea what the fuck is going on right now because apparently horses are really dumb. Nay.
Wow.
I mean, da.
You hear chunk as the doors to this room are closed, and then you hear the scraping of metal on linoleum as you look over and you see Juan. He is pulling a bin of scrap wood in front of the two doors.
Where the fuck have you been?
I've been under that table right there, and
He's
he
a
points
little
at
bitch. He's been hiding.
table. Right, exactly.
He's very squishy.
Listen, you guys can kill kids all you want. I'm not going to try and stop you, but
Noller killed the most kids.
He
killed
know
like
he's
300 of them in one
that's
go.
like a war crime.
To be fair, I only killed one child, and that child was eating my face.
Yeah,
he wiped the whole generation out.
I think Adele walks up to June and it's like an inch from his face, looking down at him because he's short, right?
He's what 5'6", 5'7". I think he's 5'7".
Oh, so he's not shorter than her.
Yeah.
In her chitin plating, maybe she's like of comparable height because it probably has like thickness to it. And her sword is just like noticeably dripping the guy's blood down onto the floor as she looks into his eyes, and like because she's still all like amped and like in dread form, she says in like this stereosonic voice, "Those were not children," you know, like from another dimension.
Yeah, I love that. He says, I think maybe they were
kids,
tense children, but I appreciate what y'all were able to do. Also, keeping score. Whoever cast those Arms of Hadar is probably going to end up outpacing Noller any second now.
Oh, you're right. They are still good. Listen to that.
Yeah, there's
a fiendish spell.
They sync up every now and then. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a warble.
Are there still children alive in that sphere? Human children?
Oh yeah, there's more kids pouring still. You guys are just on the other side of the door.
Speaking
those
on the other side of the door. Okay, got
it. Speaking of, how much time do we have? How long do those arms last for?
I think 1 minute, right?
1 minute, which means I think we've got another 5 rounds.
1 minute, so we don't have much time.
What question can we ask her?
What did we ask her already?
We just asked her basically like
her name.
Yeah.
Who put the spell on them all?
If it was the school.
Did she say someone who looks like you and then point at Sveti or point at somebody?
Pointed at 0.
At 0.
And then said mask.
Like someone with a skull mask did this. Question, is the blood on the ground also pooling regularly, or have we just not been noticing it like pooling into sigils and shit on the floor or something?
No, it's just sort of spilling like it's just what's running off the Arms of Hadar onto the floor.
Yeah, no, so it's just a nice little like a little tide pool, like whoosh.
Yeah. At this point, it's starting to eke under the door to the wood shop.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask a question if it is fine with everyone.
Are you asking it of Jenny?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Jenny.
Turn Jenny's head for Jenny.
I'm just trying to figure the best way to word this. How did we got into this forest and into these plains?
She turns her head towards you, making more clicking and grinding noises. And she smiles and says, "It's Thanksgiving."
Right.
Either Thanksgiving or this isn't.
Yeah, that was his doing.
Wow, I was nowhere. Okay.
It's all right. The Google
His-
said Thanksgiving too, and I was like, "That sounds like Thanksgiving."
You said his doing. She said his doing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's doing.
Okay, unless there's any major objections with it, I think at that point Svetlana would probably grab the marm's throat and just scream.
Wait, no, wait.
What?
No.
Wait,
Said no.
before you do. Also, she's already dead. Just so you know, it's just a spirit in a hollow body.
Oh, she lets
yeah,
go of the throat.
There's no blood to be drank. Nola already beat it out of her. Is the person who did this still nearby?
My first question is going to be 0. How many more questions does she have in her before she expires for good?
That's the last question.
She
10 minutes
says,
or that last question.
she says, "Yes," and then you see her head fall.
So there's
And with that, we grab that soul
Okay.
and put it in the sack.
And put it in my pocket.
Svetlana
Asuna?
just screams out, "Strad! Where are you? Come out. This was fun game. Okay, we get it."
Yeah, I think it's someone else this time, Sveti.
Asuna,
Yes.
have you seen anyone else other than the Mormon here in this place? I don't know how long you've been here, but did you know of any of this?
I've not seen anything like this before. This
Have you
is brand new.
have you seen any other adults? A guy, a man?
I have, yes. There's one other person. He's not nice like everybody else has been. So I kind of avoid him. But I could take you to him.
I think that's
His
the person
name
doing
Morgan
this.
Freeman.
No.
Who?
Good.
Never mind.
Don't worry about it. That's another possible arcanist or wizard. You can ask Joanne about that.
He's a nice guy.
Where is he supposed to be, Asuna?
I don't know. He's not very kind. So, like I said, I try to avoid him. Everybody else is so kind all the time to me. So that's why I was.
You said you could take us to him, so you do have an idea where he is.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of a hit or miss.
Just say the last place you saw him in.
It's a girlfriend, but I didn't kiss ya. Sorry, you said hit or miss.
Wow.
So I had to sing the song.
I can take you there. This place kind of changes a little bit sometimes, so it's hard to describe.
Okay, how are we even going to get out of this building?
I think me and Adele are going to have to clear a path.
Hold on. Perception check, and I'm gonna start like scurrying around in the corners, trying to like find a vent or a hole or a
Woman investigation check.
Okay.
Are there any windows?
Not that aren't covered with iron.
Fun.
19.
19 on your investigation check. It reveals a couple of things. The first is there are like air ducts. As you sort of like reach up into the drop ceiling, you can see air ducts and vents and stuff like that. You think that someone could shimmy through those and potentially get to a duct outside. And as you are sort of looking on the double door side of this room, uh, uh, you see Jawan. He's standing near this big metal wire bin filled with scrap wood, and you can see the pool of blood that has been sort of inching under the door is beginning to recede.
I don't like that.
What's
That's
happening?
almost that's worse than it growing.
Don't like what?
Yes.
Oh.
What is it?
I don't like that either. I
would have said that out loud. Yeah, I don't like that, and I would have pointed at the receding bloodline.
Yeah, as you guys look down, you can see very clearly this blood is hurling back, leaving no
We need to follow the
trace
blood.
on the ground. And Juwan says, "You're seriously thinking about going back out there?"
I look at him.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, I get it's all shtick with you, isn't it?
Well, do you see another way out, darling?
There are some air vents over this way. I hope everybody can fit, but we should probably get going sooner rather than later.
Juwan looks down at his somewhat rounded belly. I guess I can suck it in.
You're going to have to.
I really want to follow that blood.
There's a time for everything, and I do believe if we should follow the blood, we should not follow when it wants us to follow. We should follow it when we get the drop on it.
Well, I don't know how many more kids we're going to be. There is a finite number of children in this school. You know that, right? We're going to run out of kids.
You don't know that.
I don't plan on killing any more kids if I don't have to.
Really?
Listen, Nirasine, as much as
I
I
want
want
a nickel for every time I had to say that.
Listen, Nirasine, as much as I would love to go out and eat more children, I'm a little more concerned with finding out where the fuck we are right now than the jubilation of destruction of younglings. So we should probably get going first.
Oh, do you want to hang out here for maybe like another 45 minutes? Just like really quick?
No.
Maybe it would be really helpful for some spells.
I
turned
just
into a
go
pony
and
again, I
start
can turn them back.
clambering into the air duct.
Right?
We see you
Are you a
hop up on
pony
a-
or on your own?
Yeah,
I
on
follow
the chair, on the
follow
desk,
Suna.
and into the galvanized steel vents. As you make your way up, it's a little dusty in here.
As I close the vent, I'm just staring at the blood as it's just like receding.
There's no more blood under the door now. It's all gone. It's all sort of back up. Juwan goes, "Oh God! All right, here we go." He
I'm
takes
gonna
off
go
his,
in behind Joanne.
kinky. He lashes that to the bottom of his sling bag, and he jumps up onto the table, and you see him struggle for a second. He puts his foot on a piece of wood and pulls himself up, and he's really having to do some work to get up into that duct. Once he's in, he looks down and says, asana.
Asana.
Asana. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Lead the way, I guess.
I start crawling.
Where's Joan?
I'll How are we?
Or
Are we in
no,
order?
actually, I turn into my fox form and just start
Scurry.
like
Start
scurrying across.
Okay. You. Okay. Yep. So you scurry off down the vents. Jawan is gonna scrape through here. His chainmail squeaking against the galvanized steel. And Sveti, you're coming in behind. Okay. Who's next?
Da probably criticizing how loud Juan's being the whole time.
I guess I'll be next.
Okay. Sweet.
I would be waiting for Zero at the very end because I think we were both just kind of looking at that blood like, where are you going? What are you doing, buddy?
Currently, the three people in the room are Adele, Zero, and Narasine. The blood has receded from underneath the door. The only thing barring it right now is this bin full of scrap wood.
Oh.
And
say we'll
going
find more blood.
incorporeal, we go through the door.
I go after him.
Roll me a strength check to try and move the bin out of the way.
God fucking damn it, Jawan! Oh, that was so close to a natural 20, but it's a 13.
Adele, you look over, you see Narasine struggling to move this bin full of wood, and you see Zero dematerialize and move through the doors out into the hallway.
But don't just stand there, help me.
I help her move it.
Okay. All of you in the air ducts hear the scraping of metal on linoleum. And
I roll my eyes.
what the hell's going on back there?
What do you think is going on?
Oh God, they're going back into the hall. And as the two of you
These
pull
idiots.
that bin away, the two of you going to open the doors and look out in the hall?
Yes.
Okay. As the two of you throw open the doors, you see, I imagine, a very confused Zero. Because Zero, as you look around, it looks like nothing happened in here. There's no blood. There's no bodies. There's no arms of Hadar. There's no saw blades stuck in the glass. The trophy case is undamaged and unblemished. The iron strapped bars which descended over the glass windows is no longer there. And the real disturbing part is as the bell rings, you begin to hear doors open and children pour into the hallways. And as that happens, you see Jenny. She's out with the kids in the play area, and she starts trundling back with them, gathering, herding these children back inside. And as she steps back in, she says, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
Oh fuck, we're in a loop.
We should leave.
We should get the others and get out of here.
She points down the hall. If you just go down this hall and take a right, that'll take you
Also,
out to the yes.
Jenny, is there someone else who works here with you? By what? Another adult? Maybe a principal or a gardener?
I'm the school marm.
Well, yes, but is there anyone? I know there's so many kids to take care of. There has to be someone else on the premise.
Oh, they're very capable children.
Who is Hallis Sleazard?
Oh, he's the patron for our beautiful orphanage.
Oh, great. Where's he?
Oh, I don't think he's here today. She's thoughtful.
Is his house nearby?
Oh no, it's in town.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Which way
good.
to town?
Very that way. She points. I'll give you guys some directions. She essentially points like at an angle past the wood shop, past the athletics center.
I look at Zero and I say, I think we have all the information we need from here. Let's go get the others.
Oh, well, that's what schools are for.
I know, you're so good at your job. Be
Thank
careful in
you.
the wood shop, it's dangerous.
That's right. Actually, as you look back into the wood shop, there's no body of Jenny.
Yep, I thought so.
So how does this work for everyone else that went into the ducts?
Great question. Great question.
I think we're just in the ducks. We could not hear that conversation.
Correct. You do hear conversation. You just don't hear the meat and potatoes of it.
Do we hear the bell?
You do hear the bell ring, yes.
Well, that was odd.
That
do
would
hear
make me pause.
the din of children moving around, lockers opening and closing.
Like regular children, not like the children we just saw.
Normal, totally uninjured.
Osuna, darling, up there, do you see the exit anytime soon? Because that is some weird. Well, it just doesn't. The place where we just left doesn't sound like the place that we just left. It sounds like the place we had originally got to. So, like, are we almost out of here?
We should be. I think so. That's really concerning.
Just keep going. Do not think about it. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
Okay.
What about Miracine and Adele and Zero?
They'll survive. They always do.
Oh, God, here we come. As I will say this, as you look ahead, Asana, you actually do see illumination. It's just sort of a long corridor, and you can see illumination coming down from a right turn ahead, almost perfectly in line with the west end of this school. If you'd like to carry on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will continue forward.
And for those of you who were outside, I didn't plan this, but she did sort of send you guys out the same way that people are clamoring through the ducts.
So it's like when you take a shortcut, but like other people get there much quicker, and it's just me, Zero, and Adele just kind of standing there as they kind of like crawl out on all fours, and they're like,
yeah, as you see you see a vent get kicked out from the side of the school over the double doors, and as you both look down, you look back up and you see Asana coming out of the vent.
oh, hello.
As a fox, I just like, hi. And just,
Where
like,
the
pop
hell
down.
have you guys been? What the fuck just happened?
Oh, we walked out the front door. Everybody's alive again. Time has rewound itself. There is no damage to the building at all. All the bodies reconstituted themselves as if they were normal.
Are we sure the time rewinded?
Well, it might be something. We did find out where the person who does all this is, though. In a town.
We need to look
that
up at
way.
the sun and see the time.
He lives in town that way.
Yep, we gotta go kill that guy.
Oh. I don't
Or
know if
perhaps
he would be able
we
to do
have to
that.
go tie that guy up and torture him until he tells us where we can go to get to Borovia.
And when we get supplies to tie him up.
Someone getting tied up today.
Well, we can tie everybody else. Everybody will get tied up today so that all boxes are checked, okay?
No. Can we just start by just going there and asking questions first?
Well, people answer questions a lot easier if they're tied up, is all I'm saying.
So we're still looking for
Uh,
a portal to the next domain, right? Like big picture.
Say that again.
We're still looking for a transport portal or like a doorway to the next domain, right? Like that's kind of our.
Yeah. So if I could pour out or sort of read off the quest log for you guys. Fix the ship is probably near the top of that list if it's a possibility at all. The next thing is to find Hallas. And apparently the third thing on that list is to tie him up and question him. And then I think the fourth thing is to kill him. With a fifth sort of ancillary bonus of how the hell do we get out of here?
That sounds about right.
And yeah, I'm gonna actually walk you guys out here. As we see your party reconvene and and begin to make your way westward, we see the sun beaming gloriously through these clouds, and we see this beautifully manicured gravel road as it winds over hill and dale towards mountains in the distance. And as you crest that third hill and look down, you can see a village. Beautiful, absolutely spectacular. It looks like a storybook setting. And at the very far end of that town, you see a manor on a hill on the far side of it. And that is where I'll leave you today.
I take out some pamphlets for Abdi,
Right.
and I'm just panning through those, getting those ready to hand out.
I slap Nercy in the face.
Whack.
You hit the armor.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
It's a slap of just stop.
I listen, man. You got to do the Lord's work. All right. With all that said and done, unfortunately, I must bid you adieu and au revoir, and remind you, as always, to be good, take care of yourselves, and if you can't be good, don't get caught. Bye, everybody. It's great seeing you.
Bye. Have fun in the Feywild campaign.
I will.
Very different.
Oh, yeah, much more lighthearted. A palate cleanser, even. Yep.